Sometimes we don't need a whole crew. Maybe the cabinet's just a bit loose and I just need the tool to fix the cabinet. I don't need the whole team to come over. I just need a tool to fix this one problem. So I'm just going to give you guys some of my favorite tools at each, I'm going to give you one of my favorite tools at each stoplight. First one, for marketing. This one I think is super underrated if you guys don't know what this is called Higgsfield. And it's where you see those super cool AI videos that are created. I don't know if you guys follow like BAM, but there's this guy, Chris Benjamin, who has like really, really good listing videos. And he did this one where it's like, looks like Jurassic Park, like all these dinosaurs are like behind the house or whatever, is created on something like Higgsfield. And so the way that it works is you can either give it a prompt and it will create a really cool AI video for you, or what I've done in the past, I wish that this video would play so I could show you guys it, but I'll just explain it anyways. What I did for one of our clients, he had this new listing that was coming out. So I took these two static listing photos, this one and this one. And I said, hey, here's his avatar, because we had built his audience document. Here's his avatar, here's who it is, this is who's likely to buy the house. We want to make the ad, make the video. And it made this super cool video where it started in the kitchen. This is off of 2 images and a little bit of a prompt. It made this super cool video where it was like walking back through from the kitchen to the living room, and it like popped up the couch like a modular couch, and then plopped these 3 very realistic looking, good looking millennial dudes on the couch having beer and pizza. And then across it says, the perfect place to watch the game. I didn't write any of that. I said, here's 2 pictures, make a video. Here's who it's for. And it made the entire ad for me. And so this is a really good way if you don't have the budget to hire like a high-end videographer for a listing, but you still need to win the listing. Or if you're like, I need more stuff in my listing presentation to show what I can do, you can go and make 3 or 4 of these little videos and put them in your listing presentation and say, I can do this for your house. And they look super cool, all right? My second thing that I want to bring to your attention is Lofty. And the reason I'm bringing Lofty to your attention right now is because we obviously get an unbelievable deal using Lofty at Real. Now, Lofty has its own AI text bot function in it. So if a lead comes in, it is able to engage with the leads. Now, you can train it to be better, which many of you probably won't. So I just want you to know, we have literally tested it right out of the box where we've changed nothing. We just put leads through it to see how it went, and it actually booked some appointments. It's not like, it's probably not the script that you would want the bot to follow, but you're not following up with them anyways. So you might as well let the bot communicate, and it will go back and forth, and it will book appointments for you. Now, the one limitation that it does have is it doesn't call, it just texts. And so that's something to keep in mind. But with Lofty, it can text every single lead in every single new lead in under 5 seconds. So speed to lead is there. It can qualify and it can book the appointments for you, and it can work 24/7 when you're in showings. Okay? My tool for the third intersection, which is client delivery, is Grain. Some of you might use Firefly, some of you might use Otter, and then I think Granola is probably the other big one. I use one called Grain, and I'm just going to explain to you how I use it for client delivery. This is my AI note taker for my meetings. I have it connected to my calendar, so it automatically logs on to any meeting that I am on. Zoom, Google Meets, whatever it happens to be. It knows I'm on the meeting, and it pops on. What it does is it records every meeting, so the video, but it also gives me a transcription of the call at the end. The reason why I like Grain is there's actually a text bot in the bottom of Grain that you can chat with, and it can pull from the transcript. So one of my least favorite activities to do is I get really excited for a listing appointment or a buyer consultation, but as soon as the thing's done, I'm like, I don't want to, the email after is the worst part to me. I don't know about you guys, but I hate that little follow-up piece. And so what this will do is I say, hey, I just met with my clients. Can you write me a recap email? Don't put any M dashes, and keep it optimized for readability. It goes in, it reads the transcript of our meeting, and it prepared all of my follow-up for me out of just that one tool. So it literally writes the email in my voice, the way that I'd want to send it, with a recap of everything that we've discussed, so that I can communicate with clients as quickly as possible after the meeting without them waiting for like my internal motivation to go and write the email. This thing will handle it for me. So I use this one all the time because it's one of those things like, that was actually on my stoplight thing, a huge problem for me, is I was like, I feel like it's taking me too long after a sales call or after a client call to communicate with them. And that's not fair because we just spent time together. I need to fix it. How do I fix it? Bingo, 15 bucks a month, right? So I love it. For those of you that were struggling with operations, some of you said that you were struggling with operations, there is a Google-based tool that's called NotebookLM. What NotebookLM is it allows you to make any document or your Google Drive a searchable library. So if you have staff and they're constantly coming to you with questions, where do I find this thing? Where's this information stored? How do I do this? And you already have, like, remember I was talking about that dusty SOP from 2021? It's making a comeback, baby. It's making a comeback today. Put it in your NotebookLM, and what ends up happening is you can upload your documents or you upload your Google Drive, and it basically makes that whole thing a chat bot that it can search from. So if your team ever needs to go in there and they're wondering, hey, where's this document or how do I follow this process? They just ask the chatbot and it searches all of the documents that you have internally. You can also make these for clients as well. If clients are like, what is the process going to look like? And you have little either videos or documents explaining what the buying process looks like, what the selling process looks like. You can put it in a notebook, and instead of them coming to you, they can just go to the link and they can type in and it'll have all the information in there for you. Cool? Google-based product. It's awesome. And my last thing, for those of you that don't do your taxes, just kidding, is a lot of us use QuickBooks, and I don't know if you guys know, but QuickBooks actually has like an AI bookkeeping toggle on. And so it actually is able to categorize all of your expenses for you. What I would say is, it's a robot. Check its work. It might not be perfect, but it'll be 80% of the way there so that you don't have to do the work itself. So you guys can spend less time in spreadsheets, connect your QuickBooks, it will go back and categorize and help you with your bookkeeping, and you're probably already paying for that tool. It's called Intuit Assist, all right? So those are my 5 tools. I've already included all of those tools in your workbook for you. And this is what we just built together, my friends. We found your biggest bottleneck together so you guys know what is holding you back. I gave you the workflow to build the actual solution to fix the first problem that we just talked about. And for those of you guys that don't want to do step 2, you can skip to step number 3 and just pick one of those really cool tools that work really well to help you buy your time back. So whether you told yourself, I don't have time, or you told yourself, I'm not technical enough, or you said, I tried AI and it just didn't stick in my business, I hope I was able to solve that for you, but you guys are not high and dry without me. We covered a lot. Everything that you need to succeed is in that workbook, or just scan the QR code, and I've given you guys tons of freebies to make sure that you guys can get ahead. You can take it all home. Don't worry about that. Just take that book home. Thank you.